The Boulder terror suspect Mohammed Salman expected in federal court later today on hate crime charges, adding to the 118 state charges against him for that horrific attack on pro-Israel rally. Meanwhile, a Biden-appointed judge is temporarily blocking the deportation of Salman's wife and 5 children, who sources say have all overstayed their visas. Former U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Alabama, Jay Towns, joins us now. Jay, thanks so much for joining the program.
Good morning, Lawrence. How are you? Good morning, Ainsley. Brian, good morning.
We appreciate it, Jay. So I just want to get this statement in from their attorney. I think it's a ridiculous statement. This is what they're saying in a statement. Punishing individuals for the purported actions of their relatives is a feature of medieval justice system or police state dictatorships, not democracies. The Trump administration's vindictive attack on this young family echoes the methods of Nazi Germany, where authorities used kin punishment to intimidate the population. One, why would he bring that up when this guy was literally attacking the Jews? And number two, it's not like the administration is holding this family responsible criminally, but they're saying they overstayed their visas. They got to get out of the country. What's your reaction?
Yeah, once again, you have lawyers on the left and you have a judge, in this case, Judge Gallagher, who are substituting their judgment in place of the entire executive branch, to include the Secretary of State and the President, in violation of Article 2. To invoke Hitler's Germany in an instance of anti-Semitic terrorist attack is really just sort of beyond credulity. And when you read this judge's order, Lawrence, there's just so much wrong with it. I've been a lawyer my entire adult life, and I can tell you that you always look for some semblance of legal premise, even when you believe that the judge is incorrect. And I can tell you that this order is devoid of any. It doesn't have any personal jurisdiction.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Sure.
Give us an example of that.
Yeah, so there's no personal jurisdiction over this family because they've been removed to Texas. So they're not in Colorado. We've gone through this with Judge Boasberg. The subject matter jurisdiction has been stripped from Colorado because the Immigration and Naturalization Act says that you have to go through every process available before some sort of habeas petition can be filed. This judge didn't base his TRO on any law, but just on sheer panic. And then what's most sort of obscure about this filing is it's called a next friend petition, where the mother and the kids, or a guardian ad litem, did not even file the petition. It was just someone that knew them who had no idea what processes were being afforded this wife and these kids. And the judge just bought off on it. And so it really is, we're seeing it across the country, in D.C. and in Massachusetts and other places, where these judges so want to stop the efforts of the Trump administration and substitute their judgment in place of Article 2 powers. It really is an affront to our justice system altogether.
Jay, that was actually some interesting information. I didn't realize that the family didn't even file that petition themselves. It was someone else that did it for them. I want to get your reaction on another story. So Harvard is filing a legal challenge over Trump's ban on the U.S. entry for incoming foreign students. How do you think this is going to play out in court? The executive does have some discretion when it comes to visas. How is this challenge going to work?
Yeah, this is just in a long line of, sort of a back and forth between the Trump administration and Harvard. You'll recall, Lawrence, that the Trump administration halted billions in funding and now to Harvard. And now they're saying, well, we're not going to let foreign students go to Harvard because of the types of activities that you're allowing these individuals to engage in. So President Trump is not going to fund those activities and then staff them with foreign students that have bad intentions. And so 27% of Harvard's student body are foreign students. They all pay full tuition. This is how Harvard meets its overhead, because it gives so many scholarships to the other students that are from the United States. And again, Trump is invoking, and Secretary Rubio are invoking, national security concerns. That is the apex of Article II powers. And so for Harvard to invoke the First Amendment or just some sort of right on behalf of international students to come here as guests, that is never going to trump the national security concerns espoused by this administration. Now, I will predict that the district court judge in Massachusetts is going to side with Harvard, but eventually at a circuit court or at the Supreme Court level, it's all going to come back to reality that national security concerns are in the hands of the president. As
it always has been until Donald Trump became president, and then suddenly these judges went crazy. Jay Towns, excellent legal analysis today. Thank you.
Thanks, Lawrence.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.